For me, it's a good morning. Hopefully it's a good whatever time of day you're watching this. We're here. I've been here before many times, and we just got a little box elder, and I think it's a mulberry tree to take down on the lake here. I'll show you those. There's the box elder. We've been here before, taking a bunch of trees out through here. Client added on to his garage, so we took a bunch of trees out that were right there. And this mulberry's got it busted up top, so that's kind of the reason for it going. We do have some septic stuff underneath, so I'm just going to shoot up there, I think, quick on this one and just wreck that out real fast. This box elder, maybe the same. I actually could probably tip that into the cherry behind it and just slash it out. So full removal on this one, other than the fact that the client's okay with us chipping kind of into the woods behind us here. And we'll just broadcast the chip. We've been doing that. This is an addition for him too, this little parking area here. Winds are supposed to pick up. We got pretty strong winds out of the north off the lake right now. This lake, in the last video, was the lake I dropped those two trees on. So we'll get the tractor unloaded. I'm gonna haul it all to my buddy Chad's place. He's got an outdoor boiler. He lives probably 10 minutes away, something like that. All right, we'll get suited up here. Tractor's unloaded. This shouldn't take too long. Actually, oddly enough, this almost never happens. This tree is smaller than what I had in my mind when I looked at this. Probably looked at it a few months ago. I feel that wind picking up off the lake now. It's warmed up significantly this last week. I mean, we had Arctic temps. A week ago, we were dealing with negatives for highs, something like 30 to 40 below with wind chills. And then all at once, we got highs in the 40s. Pretty wild. This is a little slick yet here though. My plan is we'll get these trees down. I'll pick the wood off the top. We'll haul that. I'll go back to the shop, grab the chipper, and then just chip this into the woods here for them. Okay, what are we using today? T540 Mark III. Yeah, this tree's all busted up. We'll get our secondary tie-in in now. Yeah, most brush is over there, so drop the rope on that side. We're gonna have to get out on that one a little ways. Actually, maybe just to there. Let's see. Oh yeah, that'll be pretty easy. Yes, I think this will be fine. I'll just send it right here, stretched out there. We might grab the tips of that little maple, but that'll be fine. It'll get that butt swinging away from me. It's not going to grab too hard. Tied up in its own self more than it did anything else. Okay, we need this next one to be gone. That might hold up too. almost there now. I think this can just get sent. I needed to get that one off first because we got this one branch swooping over. I didn't want it to hang up. We could almost just send this stick now. Maybe I'll just take one log off it down there. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Slack off. Hopefully this will work. Don't make a fool out of me now. A smart guy would take that carabiner off. I'm going to risk it. Okay, that's it. I'll follow this stick now. That septic system should be right there, so we shouldn't have anything right here. I'll just send it there. And honestly, normally I just leave my climb line right on here. I make sure the carabiner's towards the back. And I'll just follow the stick and get my climb line out later. Just bore cut it. It might make its way through there. It's gonna score up that cherry, but it's okay. That's an Eileen anyway. I think I'm just going to hook the tractor to it and yank it out. Might as well grab this log out of the way first. I had a shorter rope in the tractor, but then I broke it. So then I threw this one in. But it's too long for most applications. I have the chain, but I don't have a chain hook. I should weld one on. Most of the time I like using rope, especially if you got a long way to drag something. Okay, we're loaded up. It's not a very heavy load at all. Call it a 3/4 or less load. That's a nice piece there, stump. That was left by the client, so I decided to be a nice guy and throw it in. Get her hauled and come back, load up the tractor, and then I'll head back to the shop, grab the chipper. Okay, we're back from dumping that load. My buddy's place. What I did notice before I left, and it's nagging on me, I probably should do the right thing, is when we dropped this box elder tree here, we actually snapped this branch of this larger mulberry here. So I could get the tips with the pole saw, but really the break's up there, right around in there. So I probably should just shoot a line up in there quick, climb it, cut it off. Higher than what I need it to be even. That's it. All right, that wasn't too bad. Year or so ago, I put this little toolbox on here to keep all my straps. That works pretty good. I kind of wish I would have mounted it just right here though, not centered. But that kind of was going against my OCD, honestly. We're in the chip truck now, got the chipper in tow, heading back to the job. So I've had this idea to try and save trips because I'm usually a solo operation. You know, this job, if I could have been able to put the tractor in the truck and then tow the chipper, I could have done this job in one trip, at least from the shop to the job. So obviously I need a bigger truck, something 14 to 16 feet of bed length that I can get the tractor up in there. And it obviously needs to dump as well, and essentially that would replace the dump trailer. So I could have the tractor in that truck with, in this case, the chipper in tow. I would have been able to go there, disconnect the chipper, take the tractor off, of course, climb those trees, get them down, load that truck then with the wood, go dump the wood, come back, and then in this case I can chip and broadcast on site. So I could have just chipped, loaded the tractor back up, and then I could have come back to the shop. That's obviously a much bigger truck, but I am actively looking for something to kind of fit that need. It's going to be somewhere in a class 5 to 6 range, like a 16 to 26 gross truck, something like a 550 or 650. So I've been looking for probably a year now pretty heavily for something different. I wouldn't get rid of this chip truck because when I do have the luxury of having a second guy, this works great to separate the chip out, of course. But then even with 2 guys, I could get then all my equipment on site in one trip there with 2 guys. We'd have this with the chipper, then I could have the tractor on that new truck potentially with my lift behind it if I wanted to. So just random thoughts as I'm working, try and increase efficiency, but it all costs money too. So we'll be back to the job here in 10 minutes. We'll get this stuff chipped up real quick and we'll call that a job. That's gonna do it. It cleaned up pretty nice, I thought. So that box elder was. We shot chip in there. Driveway all blown off. Sorry about the wind. We wound up shooting some chip into there. There's the mulberry. There was definitely some rot at the base of this tree, but quite a bit of sound wood as well. Oh, get out of that wind. It really is picking up. I guess that's going to do it for me for this one. Thank you all for hanging out with me. If you've made it this far, I do appreciate a like and subscribe if you could. If not, that's fine too. And we will catch you all on the next one.